What's up, guys? Welcome back. It is Joe talking about the Kansas State Wildcats, and I know it is officially game day. I am so over the moon excited to see things. It's going to be a great day, man. It is going to be a great day, and I know the competition won't be ridiculous. We're playing Southeast Missouri State. I've got some stuff I want to talk about on the game. I'll give you kind of a preview and prediction, and I know you've probably by this point already seen a combination of predictions from different sports people in the media. I do want to shift a little bit and just tell you specifically what I'm looking forward to seeing or what I expect to happen, whether that be anyone finding the end zone or the first method of whatever the case is. So I want to get that out of the way and try to tell you that now to give you a little bit more of an insight as to what I'm expecting versus just the traditional, okay, K-State's going to handle business, score this many points. So I'll probably get into some of those takes, but I do want to mention that before we get into it. If you're interested, guys, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I make K-State videos as much as possible, and there's going to be a lot of great stuff this K-State football season, and I cannot wait to share it with you. So let me kick things off by saying the first thing I'm looking for in this game. K-State, I know it's week one, and I'm not looking for them to look like a national champion or anything crazy like that. They're going to handle business, and they're going to look great. That will not be an issue in my mind. What I'm looking for is to seeing how they balance Trey Sean versus DJ Giddens. And I'm not sitting here saying that one guy needs to have more snaps than the other or whatever the case is, or if one guy has a better opportunity in this case or vice versa. I'm just interested in seeing how that gets handled. Who takes the field first? Who's got the first drive? If you want to go drive basis, or if you want to get involved in the passing game, is it going to be DJ? Is it going to be Trey Sean? Ideally, I would think it'd be Trey Sean in terms of passing and screen game stuff. But I'm really interested to see the two-headed monster take the field. I know that is the most cliche way to describe it, but these dudes are beasts, and I cannot wait to see them in this game. I'm going to say this, and this could be a dumb take. I don't think we'll see a ton of Ben Sinnott in this game. I think we will in the sense that he's going to get his targets. He's going to get his catches. Will is always looking for him, which is incredible. I don't think we're going to need to see a Ben Sinnott over-the-top performance of, okay, this guy's going to have 7 grabs, a touchdown, 120 yards. I feel like K-State is going to get up by 2 or 3 touchdowns and then kind of swallow the rock and just hand it off. We've got the best offensive lineman in the country. You've got everybody back. Every single player on that offensive line is going to be an NFL player here in the future. I could really see us getting out, maybe a rushing touchdown to start it off. My personal prediction, and I'll kind of touch on this as we go forward for the game, I think the first score is going to be DJ Giddens. I know that a lot of people think Trey Sean, and if that happens, hey, I got the position right, and that's a good thing either way. It could also be a screen with Phillip Brooks. I just feel like that's something that K-State would end doing, some type of an end around or a screen out in the wide receiver area. I think the best thing to predict at this point is DJ Giddens gets a 7 or 8 yard touchdown to start things off. I think K-State's going to handle Southeastern Missouri State very easily. I mean, there's good players on SEMO. They're one of the best teams in the Ohio Valley. There's a lot of good players on the field, and Will Howard talked about it. They've got an All-American safety. I can't tell you the guy's name, to be honest with you, which is just on me, not on, whatever the case is. The guy's a stud either way. But there could be the occasional setback, but overall, K-State's going to move the ball up and down the field. I think the biggest thing to watch for, realistically, and everybody's talked about the Avery Johnson, Jake Rubley situation, and I'll touch on that a bit later. I think K-State, their offense could probably score 17 points in the first 3 drives, 21 points in the first 3 drives, and then maybe we're sitting at about 8 minutes left in the second quarter at that point, and maybe that's advantageous or too optimistic for the team to say, but I feel like we're going to score 21, 24 points with Will. And then at halftime, we're sitting there. It's like, well, bring Jake out for the third quarter. Bring Avery out for the fourth quarter. Bring guys individually. You don't want to get people injured. That's the biggest takeaway from this game. But I think one thing that's just going to be impossible to miss, it's got to be the duo of Kobe Savage and VJ Payne. I think they're going to be sideline to sideline. We know about Daniel Green. We know about the linebacking core of how great these guys can be. Austin Moore, the machine. I think what we're going to see is an elevated Kobe Savage, where I know these guys aren't going to be, not K-State specifically, I'm saying SEMO in this case. I know they're not going to be the equivalent of Texas. I know they're not going to be Texas Tech down the road, or Oklahoma for that matter, if we see them in the championship game. Kobe Savage is going to treat every single game like it's the Sugar Bowl, or like it's the Big 12 championship game. Because of what he missed out on, that's going to be what's on his heart and what's on his mind, and I can't wait to see him flying around. And VJ Payne, I mean, I've said it before on this channel. I think I picked him in my top 5. He was either 3rd, 4th, 2nd. He's one of the 5 options. I know that's the only 5 options. And the 5 players I'm most excited to see come football season. VJ Payne has climbed up that list each and every day. Seeing those pictures that True Carroll posted of the man going from kind of like, not even scrawny, I mean, he's a Division I athlete, but turning into this Hemsworthian Greek god type dude you see today, that guy's going to be a beast. He hits hard. He's 6'3", 200-something pounds. He's going to be sideline to sideline in a new position, the jack safety position, which that's going to be something I'm circling in my own, what I want to see is how that position is changed based off, Marquise Siegel at the free safety position or Kobe Savage at the strong safety position. People always want to say that the defense is going to struggle. That's what the immediate, inclination is based off the group we have right now. I just don't see SEMO challenging in that sense, where I think our pass rush is going to be consistent. I think internally, whether it be if Uso Seumalo plays in this game, I don't think that's the case right now. I know Javon Banks is kind of listed as the main starter. I think pass rush from Brendan Mott is going to be suffocating. I think Khalid Duke on the opposite side is going to be suffocating. It's going to be one of those games where you see K-State put up 47. I know people are going to come for me because I'm not immediately saying 50 like what Colin Klein wants, but I think what's going to happen is K-State's going to jump out to an early lead. Defense is going to be suffocating. They're going to be taking people's heads off, leaving no doubt whatsoever. Until the fourth quarter's over, no doubt whatsoever. I'm hoping to see some young guys. There's been a lot of talk of Austin Romaine. There's been a lot of talk of different guys in the secondary. Jacob Parrish is one I'm excited to see. On the offensive side of the ball, we relatively know what we're going to get. I know the receiver core is some people's biggest question mark. I think Keegan Johnson is going to be, he's going to stand out as, okay, this is the best receiver on K-State's team. And I know RJ Garcia has been working hard, and I know Phillip Brooks is here for his 6th or 7th year. I think when push comes to shove, Keegan Johnson is going to be a reliable option. I know that everybody's talked about how we haven't had a receiver of his caliber. No disrespect to Malik Knowles, love Malik. Not sure if he's on the practice squad right now with the Vikings or not still, but he's got an NFL career as a special teamer or just as a backup receiver somewhere. I think that with Keegan Johnson, K-State has a receiver they haven't had since maybe Byron Pringle, since Jordy Nelson, since Tyler Lockett. I mean, I'm not just skipping over Tyler Lockett like that. I think it's safe to say we're going to see Keegan Johnson have a stud year. That guy's going to be sideline to sideline. And you saw, if you saw the highlights, I think it was K-State man. I could be wrong. K-State fan, KSU fan, someone in that vein. I apologize if I'm missing the names. If so, come for me. I owe you one, my friend. Put out a highlight video showing off different players and their skill sets. We had Kobe Savage taking dudes' heads off in the field. Daniel Green, sideline to sideline. Austin Moore, the machine. Dude doing everything. The video that just got me ready to go, ready to run through a brick wall, was seeing Keegan Johnson on Iowa. That's what got me going. I mean, that guy is going to step into K-State's offense as a sophomore. That's the craziest part. He's a young guy stepping in with RJ Garcia, have a veteran guy like Phillip Brooks in the slot. This is going to be a really good passing attack, and I don't know if we've seen one like this in a while. I know last year we had some great things offensively. Ben Sennett, when it's all said and done, I know he's listed at fullback right now. He's going to be the first-team All-Big 12 tight end, and I don't think that's going to be a doubt. I actually saw a story the other day. I know people kind of hate Mel Kiper to an extent. I really don't have much beef with the guy. He ranked the top tight ends in college football. The number 1 was Brock Bowers from Georgia. Number 2, Jatavian Sanders from Texas. Number 3 was Ben Sennett. Ben Sennett, the guy that's going to break every tight end receiving record this year, that guy's number 3 in the nation. That's only going to climb up. And I can't wait to see that. I think K-State's going to roll. Score prediction in this one, I think I've said anywhere from 50-something. I think my safe estimation was like a 44 or 43 to 13 maybe. I think that it's just, we're going to give up points at some point. I know that we started off in the non-con hot last year on defense. I think that's a possibility, but I don't know. Maybe, I don't know what the spread will be if it comes out tomorrow. I assume right now it's going to be somewhere about 28 points. I could be wrong on that. I think that K-State's going to go handle business. Will Howard is going to solidify, dude. I am the guy, man. Watch for me. He'll be cooking for sure. But I do expect him to come out earlier than we all expect, and then we'll see a little bit of either Jake Rubley or of Avery Johnson. And I know people have mentioned it. When Avery Johnson hits the field for the first time and you hear the crowd roar, that's going to be just goosebumps to everybody. And that is the future of K-State. And I can't wait to see what happens there. Will Howard's going to cook. Ben Sennett's going to cook. My biggest performer in this game, DJ Giddens. I can see both Trey Sean Ward and DJ getting about 13, 14 carries in the game because I think that's how dominant our offensive line is going to be. I think people are going to realize how much work DJ Giddens put in last year behind Deuce Vaughn and is now stepping in. I think on the offensive side of the ball, I might give you 3 because I'm a little bit biased. My first one on offense, DJ Giddens, you're going to see DJ popping off. On the defense side of the ball, I can't just give you one. I have to give you 2 guys I want to see. Brendan Mott. Wait on Brendan Mott, my friends. Trust me on this one. Just trust me. Brendan Mott is coming. That guy's ready to go. And then number 2, got to see VJ Payne. VJ Payne will be flying around, and he'll give us a lot more faith in that secondary. But that's kind of my thoughts on the game. Let me know your prediction if you have one in the comment section below. I am absolutely stoked to watch it. I'm going to do some post-game breakdown, might even do some sports betting stuff on K-State going forward. Right now, the line isn't released until the day of, so I won't get to mention much about the spread, but I am excited to watch either way, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you're interested, consider subscribing. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll be rocking when the Cats get a win tonight at Bill Snyder Family Stadium. Have a great day. Stay safe. Drink some water for me. Peace.